Welcome back. Elite Series, right then. It is the match 3, where it is Excel versus Envyus. I'm excited. They're calling this the big gun, so we'll pass right over to those casters that were just on my panel earlier.
Yeah, here we go. The juggernaut of the match. Juggernaut of the match. We've got Excel versus... Well, we've got Excel versus Envyus, thank you. Yeah, we've got Lyo versus Hurricane first. Who'd you got taking this?
I mean, that's a pretty tough question, Abe. It's one game. I'll go with Hurricane, based on my experience. But Lyo has had some phenomenal performances at recent, major CPT Street Fighter events. I mean, this guy, when he gets going, I mean, he started to outshine his master, who's 2-pack from France, of course. Yeah. So he's getting to that stage now, so it really could go either way.
I'm going with Lyo. I think Lyo is a different type of Laura player that I don't think Hurricane will be ready for. And yeah, I think if he can get Hurricane in the mix-up situations, maybe block a couple of DPs, it could be all over in a flash.
Very true. Yeah, we'll see.
All right, so here we see Lyo on the left with Laura, and we have Hurricane on the right with Cammy.
Look at this, no controller problems either. We're going straight into this. Nice. Nice. All right.
All right. Hurricane's talking, saying, look, I'm going to beat him up, I'm going to beat him up. Spits his headphone and he's ready.
Oh, look at those eyes.
Oh, that's a killer.
All right, it's game. Let's go.
Game time. A whole bunch of nothing. Both players feeling each other out at the beginning here. No one wants to do anything. Hurricane with the jump in straight away gets the throw.
Has a corner now. Gets an opening there too. Pressure's on. Oh, misses his conversion off that. He's caught with the medium.
Manages to fight back, does Lyo, and switch the corner around. Straight away, dashing, crouching, medium kick. Hurricane definitely wants to be on the oppressive side here as Cammy. You don't want Laura to get comfortable here. Good.
Great time to reversal. Yeah. I like that choice. Don't want to deal with that EX clap. Nice anti-air. Wants that stand throw. It's not coming. Hurricane very patient. Gets opened up by the overhead though. Jumps away.
Oh my goodness. The jump back. No combo finish.
Wow. Very messy, but enough.
Yeah, very, very scrappy here at the beginning. Maybe nerves starting to take place here as these two competitors play on this big stage. Hurricane manages to clutch out the first one. EX dive kick and he's straight away in. The mix-ups. Not biting. Neutral jump for the shilling.
Great blocks there from Lyo.
Oh, he's in now.
Where are you going?
What? The cross-up.
Nasty. Great blocks from Hurricane. Jabs him out of the V-reversal.
That was amazing F-word.
I mean, one of those rounds right now. Hurricane spending every...
Oh,
the jump in.
What?
Oh, what are you pressing?
Counter hit. Don't press buttons on wake up. It's my turn. Back throw. Was expecting the DP. Didn't come. V-reversal into the corner. Party time now.
What's he gonna do?
Backs off.
I like that. I like that
as well.
Let that V-trigger that burn down. One spent. Lyo trying to poke his way into victory here. No. Hurricane trying to get something going.
This is very dangerous F-word.
She's got the critical lot too.
Oh, you don't want Hurricane.
One more hit.
Is it no cancel? What is he doing? No cancel into the critical art. And no grab. Oh my goodness. Hurricane sold it down on a river.
Maybe he wasn't looking at his meter. What a moment that could be.
This could be a big turning point here for Lyo in terms of confidence. Hurricane looking very shaky here, not his usual self.
Yeah, playing a lot more patient than I'm used to seeing him.
Yeah. There's the uppercut.
That's Hurricane.
That's the Hurricane we know and love. Crush counter.
My days.
Big
3 misses in a row.
Oh!
Oh my goodness. Don't get hit. Don't get hit.
Oh, for the chase down.
Oh. Great V-reversal from Hurricane. He's back in the round. Missed his air dive kick though. Another V-reversal. He's spending it every time.
Oh, bad decision. A bad choice here from Hurricane. He needs to get out. He's got low health, and the party started with a V-trigger from Lyo.
Wake up, bud! That's it.
Lyo takes the first game. Oh, there he is. Yes, come on. That's what I'm talking about.
Mais oui.
Mais oui for France. That's the pop we like to see from Lyo. Very, very strong here. As I said, as I expected, you had Hurricane winning the first one.
Okay, all right. Calm down, mate.
I'm already 1-0 up in the commentary matchup here.
Got that.
Hey, look how happy this guy is. Wow.
He's always like this. Very animated. Very much enjoys every victory.
Look, I got to tell you, if I want someone on my team that's going to give that morale and that emotion, I'm picking Lyo for my team. That was a absolute slobber knocker. What a way to start off the round. Look at this.
What a moment.
Lyo.
That there, just perfectly timed clap there. ran into it with the conversion wake-up buttons, but then wasn't ready for his opponent to do the same thing to him.
Exactly. Meaties wasn't timed down. And I really like the way that, you know, Leo had a huge life advantage. You have Cammy in the corner who has no health. Normally, 99% of the players are going to rush her down. Leo just backs up.
I love that. Just put the EX clap on the screen, leave it there, just walk back. Now it's your you make the mistake now. You make the decisions come to me.
And I'm not sure if that threw Hurricane off, whether he was ready for that style of Laura play.
It made him a bit more eager to get in, which just played into Leo's hands, I feel.
Precisely. But up next, we've got a very powerful one in TKR versus Envyus. Ever, talk to me a little bit about this.
These guys couldn't be more total opposites. You have Envyus, famous for his gif on the internet where he catches the headphones without looking at them. Look that up, guys. This guy was literally playing the game. His opponent dropped his headphones and he just caught it like that.
Like Bruce Lee.
Just gave it to him, like casually. That guy, emotionless, completely still. Then you have TKR, who is probably the most animated player you're ever going to see in any Street Fighter game. I mean, he wins a round and he stands up and pumps up to his opponent.
Like he's won the lottery.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, this should be an interesting one. I think if there's anyone that can rattle Envyus a little bit with their like, animation, even though they're miles away from each other, I think TKR.
Yeah, Envyus is going to be able to feel TKR. If TKR wins around, he'll be able to feel him from just across the screen. So it'll be interesting to see as well. TKR, you know, practicing with Lynx XLO, how Hurricane. But I mean, not Hurricane. Sorry, Envyus has been able to maybe watch some of them play in the French tournament. So maybe he's got a bit of strategy here.
They can work against you as well in this game when the 50-50 situations are so strong and the neutral can lead to so much reward. Being used to playing against one type of Nikali could work against you big time.
Completely.
Because suddenly you've got this other Nikali who plays completely differently. And in a one-game set, I'm going to keep saying that because it's so important. Just one bad choice, and suddenly that Nikali's all over you.
It's game over, yeah? But here we go. TKR versus Envyus. Chun-Li versus Nikali. The JPEG versus the Crazy Man. Let's get it on.
TKR looking as serious as I've ever seen him.
I think he wants to take Envyus down.
Yeah. Oh, he wants to.
Oh, the pop-off will be amazing if he manages to win this.
One of the few Chun-Lis who stayed loyal.
Yeah.
After the reduction in her power. Here we go.
Ready for the jump.
Lovely laying that cross underneath. Good start from TKR.
The throw.
Oh, tried to whiff punish there. Couldn't quite get it.
Straight away, Envyus is in the corner. This is bad positioning for him. This is
no
good
punish on that sweep, though, But still, great positioning here. Good opening. Gets himself out of there.
Nice jump in.
Oh, the
cross cut? He was ready for that as well with the cross cut. Envyus ready for all the options here.
Tries to dash in there. Envyus always ready for those forward approaches. It's exactly what Tyrant was talking about in the build-up. Gets an opening though. Does TKR?
Oh, tries a reset.
That could be big.
Yeah, he's going to critical art finish it. Envyus was ready for the reset. I cannot believe it. This is just what we need.
This guy is always, I don't know how he does it. Can catch him out, but to be honest with you, you probably would have lost so many games by the time you do.
You do, yeah.
In a one-game set, he's going to be so powerful.
Of course, when you're getting hit, normally you're just holding down back. You're not ready for any type of dash or cheekiness, but Envyus understood that TKR maybe would try and get a bit greedy. He's got him almost near the corner here. Good.
Oh, wow, that slipped underneath so quickly.
Beautiful. TKR.
Has him cornered again here. Needs to make it count. Beautiful opening.
Good
Gets
combo.
Stun. Won't be able to kill here. We'll need some kind of reset. Spends the bar.
Wow, all of the meter.
What a round from TKR. Oh, he's in the corner, though.
This is bad. Back throw and V-trigger. He just waited. Amazing from TKR. There, he wanted to throw on the neutral jump. TKR did absolutely nothing. Stood there, look at him. I've got him in the back now. Here we go.
I can do this.
I can do this. Envyus is nobody to me. That's not plus. Envyus takes his turn.
Starts to run there for Envyus. Wow.
The cross cut.
So ready.
Oh, nice good hit confirm, yeah. Break your spirit! Get off me. No meaties for you, sir.
What
jumping! Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Close that now.
Oh,
face down reversal. Oh, doesn't close.
Lifeline for TKR. Throw.
Still alive.
And a jumping dive kick. Wow. Envyus smelt that reversal coming from a mile away. Neutral jumped again, although that was what killed him in the first game. Or the round, sorry, the second round. He didn't care, went straight back to it. And Envyus is someone that we haven't touched upon. He's quite stubborn.
Quite stubborn?
Very stubborn. Okay.
Very stubborn.
His logic is law.
Yeah, that's
and what he thinks goes, right?
He will live and die by the sword. He will say, this is my strategy. You will counter this strategy. I'm going to stick to this strategy, no matter what. And it actually makes him a very dangerous player.
So we see Layo doing really, sorry, TKR doing really well to
see that, so ready for that.
Yeah.
Tried to charge forward there to get some kind of reset. Wasn't happening. Also had the presence of mind to close it out with that critical.
Killed him. That absolutely killed him.
That one attempt for the reset.
Yeah, when you're getting hit, you're normally holding down back or not ready for anything, but he was just ready. And there was that smelling out the reversal. Didn't manage to finish it. What a smart time to V-reverse.
Such a good
Let's talk about that.
You see so many people hold on to their V-meter when their opponent has 0 health. What are you holding on for? What you don't need? I mean, the V gauge is a great comeback tool. What comeback do you need to make?
He's already got no health, exactly.
Great time to V reversal on the guaranteed hit as well, and that changed the momentum for him. Great play.
Put him back in the corner as well, and then it was just all downhill from there. I think it was the first dive kick he did as well. Everything else was normal jumps. Waited until the last moment to pull out that ace in the hole.
Trust Infectious to find a way to make a dive kick variation count for so much.
Exactly.
In 3 rounds, you know.
But we've got Brian here. I love that name as well. I've got
yeah, Tom pointed it out. Just got to wonder how that conversation went.
Versus Joker Jokes. Look, Joker Jokes is someone who's a friend of mine. I tell you what, he's absolutely loving this place. The production, everything. You could see it from his picture. He's just like a movie star. When the camera's on him, he performs.
This guy's a classic case of someone you want to see competing more, right?
Yeah.
Very talented, very capable. From Street Fighter 4 to Street Fighter 5, he's always been able to beat some of the best players, but just doesn't get out quite as much. So this is a fantastic opportunity for him to just, you know, solidify that ability he has and to really make a mark on the FGC in this event here, Gfinity Elite Series.
Precisely, precisely. But the thing that's going to be interesting in this is the matchup, right? Dalsim versus Rashid. Now, Rashid, he's going to get you into the corner within the first 3 seconds.
I've heard Dalsim's complain a lot about this matchup. Although when watching it played, it seems like a different story. I think I'm inclined to agree with them to say that this is pretty uphill for Dalsim.
Precisely.
How uphill are we talking, though, Dave?
I mean, Dalsim is probably the best version in any Street Fighter game.
Oh, this Dalsim is
a lot of damage, a lot of different setups. So in terms of all of his bad matchups, they're not as bad as they used to be in previous iterations because of the damage output and the setups he gets when he gets his engine going. But still, it's not a matchup that you want to face in any tournament. But let's see what's going to happen here. Joker Jokes, Dalsim on our left. And Brian with Rashid on the right. Very tentative at the beginning.
One of these now as well.
Yeah, stalking each other.
An important game.
The counter hit opens him up, ready for the dash. There's the setup. Here comes the fireball. It'll be very interesting as well because Team Envyus not really acquainted with Joker Jokes, so they didn't really know how strong their partner was.
Very true, very true.
Ooh, good block there. Gets the V reversal and gets out. Checks the low. How well can Joker Jokes weather the storm that is Brian here? Ooh, the V skill catches the jump up.
Oh, baits out that stand throw. Good conversion here in the corner. Lovely choice there with the jab.
Has to be careful in his feet. The slide into V-trigger is coming. There it is. A lot of white health. Chooses to back up. Oh, wow. Teleports out. Puts him back in the corner. Very smart there from Joker Jokes. But now it is Brian's turn. What teleports him behind it? What a smart way to do.
Oh, it's that cross up.
Wow.
Full screen.
Incredible. I mean, I like that from Joker Jokes, using the teleport to get away from the V-trigger mix-up, but maybe it wasn't wise to put himself in the corner. Yeah.
And the V-trigger's still there. Wow, committed to that. Oh, it's unsafe.
Punish. That was unsafe. Very good from Brian to realize that.
Take the stand throw this time. Wow, thrown on his own mix-up.
Trying to bait the EX, maybe.
Execution error there from Brian.
It's sloppy.
Empty roll to get into Dalsim's face. So scary for Dalsim when Rashid hasn't been in this situation.
Tried to anti it, didn't quite work out. V-reversals behind.
Beautiful choice there from Brian. Can close this out now.
Teleports, that's not safe. Oh, the tech. Punish on the sweep, wasn't anything hefty. Joker Jokes just needs to get one knockdown to get his engine going, but Brian is not letting him.
So many ways Rashid can approach. Very frightening right now.
Oh, no punish, the push
bar. Oh, tried to bait out that stand reverse, that stand anti-air. Great choice there from Joker Jokes, not to take the bait.
Slowly but surely, Joker Jokes is bringing this back. Oh my goodness, the whiff and no punish on it. He's neutral here, can't press a button. V-reversal,
I like that
very
choice.
smart. Side stick it in, the meaty.
He's bringing this back, Abe.
Joker Jokes below. Oh my goodness, it's not over. And the side lightning. He missed it, he did the normal. He did the normal one, not the EX.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
What a mistake from Brian. It's one apiece.
And here we go.
Both teams completely tied up now. One game each, one round each.
The comeback there from Joker Jokes just staying in it, but Brian trying to choke Jokes out of this now, putting him in the corner. V-reversal, doesn't want any of the situation.
Great pressure here from Brian, has him cornered. A nice slide underneath though.
Oh,
big mistake. Execution error there from Jokes, probably looking for a drill.
Oh my goodness, the punish, he was pressing nothing. That's one thing Jokes is very good at, is defense. Into the throw, what's for breakfast? Make up crouching medium kick. And again.
Opening, gets the throw.
The double throw.
Can Brian close this out? V-trigger activated on the screen.
Oh.
Lovely throw, one more hit will do it.
Neutral.
Has to spend it.
I like that. Didn't want any of it. No one tie yet.
Oh!
Oh, the trade. He got
it
again.
There it is.
Again, yeah, there you go. Brian manages to pull it out and puts the team up XL 2-1. Jokes, you know, he did well for a matchup that's as horrible as that. He
did really, fantastic play from both players, I feel. I think Brian really made the corner count. When he had him there, I mean, I've seen Rashid be more aggressive in the corner, but that can actually give Dalsim the opportunity to get out, like you saw with the slide earlier and other options. He was very patient when he had him in the corner and slowly just plucked away that damage and made it count. But Jokes, that comeback in the second, I mean, Dalsim is a comeback character, absolutely.
Yeah.
But not like that.
That was unbelievable.
That was like literally one touch by one touch comeback.
And here we go. This is the decision from Jokes to put himself back in the corner. I like the idea, but the spacing...
Full screen cross up. Just how do you block that?
Disgusting. And then here we go into the second round. This is that comeback that we were talking about. Jokes V-reversals didn't want anything to do with the situation. And here you're saying, he can't come back. It's Dalsim. Surely not.
Fake overhead there into the low. And then I think he did miss his
he missed his EX. He did a normal one. So the first teleport Jokes did was for the EX. To bait that out.
Yeah.
Didn't come, so he thought, I'm going to meet you now. Brian had the right read with the reversal, unfortunately not an invincible one, and the meaty stuffed it. So, good stuff from Brian, for XL, yeah.
XL. So Team Envyus, one of the favorites here, I think, for the whole series. I mean, loads of people will be expecting these guys to be right there at the end.
Oh, yeah.
But they're in trouble right now.
They are.
Trouble. I mean, Brian's staying on. A real problem is Brian, no joke. Not someone that these guys get to see often. He doesn't have the freedom to travel as much, Brian, but he's been there since the game was released. He's always been a threat when he was playing Chun-Li. Switched over to Rashid now. I'm not sure how much Leo's going to know about Brian.
Same. I mean, it can swing both ways, right? Because I personally have zero idea about this matchup, as in who is in favor, who's the oppressor. I would believe it's Rashid, just because he can do that with 99% of the cast, but the same stuff. If Leo manages to fight out, maybe get crush counter fierce punch into a knockdown, can rattle Brian's, mentality, can definitely steal this. And I think this was a smart choice from Team XL to put Brian up twice in this situation.
It is match game, Team XL. Team Envyus bring up Leo to try and save the day.
Here we go. What a beautiful stage, man. The peaceful serenity. Whilst two people duke it out. Straight away in the corner.
I like that jump.
Oh, jump out. There you go. Yeah, he knows. Leo knows. He doesn't want to be in the corner. He doesn't want anything to do with it.
Tried to bait that jump back. Couldn't get the punish, though. Brian putting the pressure on now, sending her back to the other corner.
Leo hasn't taken that much health. Manages to get out of the corner as well. He's sitting pretty here.
Good blocking there from Brian. I like that patience. Got to test that, though, if you're Laura. Just holding down back that much. You're going to dash it in from over and see if he reacts to it.
And you see Leo here whiffing normals in neutral, just telling Brian, look, this is my space. You can't just disrespect me and dash up. Oh, great neutral jump, and he's back in the corner. Jump out again, F-word.
Knows his timing, but he's losing this round regardless. It's a good decision. Gets an opening, though.
The party has started. Oh. So cheeky with that. Come on, grab. Good block. Oh, the crash counter. Other side.
Oh my
Come on, grab. What's for breakfast? What's this mix-up? Decides to do nothing. What? A block again, F-word. Leo has impressed me so much.
Where you going? Don't neutral jump, says Leo. Missed the follow-up, though.
Oh my goodness, Brian! The cross-up! That said cross-up on screen!
What? No.
What just happened?
What?
He stayed in front. He doesn't even know. What the hell just happened?
He doesn't know.
That crossed up. F-word, that crossed up, but he stayed in front. What on earth was that? Cheeky stuff from Brian here.
And he's seizing the momentum here. Looking to give Team Envyus a very quick loss here. Can Leo save the day?
He needs to show for his team, Envyus, to be back in this. He needs to take this off of Brian.
Great
nice neutral jump. No conversion. Not today, says Laura.
Gets his momentum going here. cornered. Great position here for Rashid.
Brian's got his engine running now.
Oh, gets an opening here. Tries to jump again. It's not happening this time.
Near stun. Oh!
To the end.
Doesn't work. The throw, and
my
that's it. XL have taken Envyus. They go up 3-1, and unfortunately, Envyus fall to the Giants, which is XL, a favorite to win this whole series. Very strong stuff there from Brian. And Infectious saying, well done. I knew you'd win that one. Very wise choice, lad. I mean, if you're Envyus, you can't be too upset, you know. I'm not sure what happened with the coin toss, but it looks like XL had the advantage there in choosing who goes when. Because, you know, you've got Dowson versus Rashid. I would have imagined that XL won that coin toss. And, of course, Brian with that dirty stuff. That hit cross-up, but he was in front.
He was blatantly in front there.
No idea. The blocks from Leo, though.
Leo played amazing. He had some great moments. But this moment here, good Lord, how on earth is this a cross-up?
The EX, and then what the hell was that?
What? Maybe it's a cross-up because she went behind and she came in front.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But you're definitely getting hit by that. There's no one in the world blocking that.
Just let go of the stick. Just let go.
And there you see the stun, the throw, and then just the killing combo to put the icing on the cake for XL. They advance over Envyus. So that was 3-1. And, you know, XL off to a strong start. It's been 3-2, 3-2.
Yeah, that's the first time it hasn't gone to the wire.
Yeah, they put a stamp on this tournament. And we're going to go over to Tom to see what he thought of that incredible match.
Well, straight away, what I can say about that match was it didn't go to the 5-match thriller or 5-game thriller, but thank you very much for the casters. Tyrant, Damascus, I mean, what were you thinking about that match? I mean, we were talking about the block in there that just came out of nowhere. Couldn't even understand for Envyus how those hits were coming through.
Yeah, so what Rashid did there, as Damascus was telling me, he would do, basically, when Rashid does his win special moves, he can gain an extra property which will allow him to jump higher and give some of his other special moves different properties. And what he did, he jumped up and it moved Rashid forward a little bit, just enough so that the game would think it would cross up, but he actually landed in front. So it's really hard to block that. Like, I'm not surprised Lyle would look that shocked. Like, I would have been the same.
This is pure knowledge.
Yeah,
if
you have to know.
If you don't know this, you cannot block this because it's visually, it's a bit of you know, an illusion because you think he's going to be in front, he's actually behind.
Yeah.
So unless you actually know that specific moment in the game, you will get caught by that, and that's what just happened to Leo.
Will you explain that to Leo in French, obviously, Damascus?
I will.
So that they can explain that.
I will, for sure.
What was really interesting now, I've never seen it, and don't think any of the other players have when we talked about it, not actually having a stick in the controller. I don't think that we've got a shot of it now, but explain what that meant to me when we were talking.
Yeah, so Leo plays on what we call a hitbox. So basically, the traditional arcade stick is buttons here and then the stick here, right? So his one is just all buttons. So it's like it's kind of like playing on a keyboard. It's just this guy's just constantly like, you know, it's like, it's a very different way of playing, and you saw some of his movements very precise there, which is some of the benefits you get from playing on that.
Yeah. I mean, I mentioned it just before we had the matchup of Envyus versus XL. My favorite character was Brian. By name, Brian is Brian. Brian, absolute smasher there. We can welcome him actually to the panel right now.
All right, guys.
Welcome to the panel, Brian. Talk us through that. Congratulations first, I should say, for getting that win with XL. How did it feel up there?
It was really nervous. The first game, I think I was ready for that, but the second game I was more worried about, as I've never played Leo before, and I know he's obviously a very strong player, so just see how it went, and obviously went well. Which game sticks in your mind more? Right, obviously the last one probably might stay a bit fresher, but what was going on there? Well, obviously against Joker, I totally threw away that round. The second round, it should have been the 2 rounds to me, but at that point I just had to compose myself. I dropped a few things that let him come back, but at that point, not worth worrying about, so yeah, just played it as it came and see what happened.
And obviously to get those 2 wins is a personal thing for you. It must feel great.
Yeah, definitely, especially on a stage like this. I mean, the normal CPT, although you're on a stream, it's a bit different with all the production and the crowd, so yeah, it was definitely a...
And it was very close. I mean, did you feel that? Did you feel any minute like you could lose at any second?
Yeah, especially the first round against Leo, it could have went either way. And I think it was probably the decider round that gave me a bit of momentum to go at him in the second round. So yeah, I was fortunate to take that at the end with that dirty cross-up.
We were talking about that, man. That fake cross-up.
To be fair, I should have confirmed though.
Yeah, not the easiest though. I mean, he looked super surprised when that hit. Like,
you could see it.
Yeah.
And obviously watching Envyus, I mean, is there any point, Brian, obviously with your celebration that you had up there, are you ever going to go for just the JPEG like Envyus?
I wish I could. I'm a bit more...
animated.
Yeah, not animated, so it's just a bit more of an emotional player. I take things to heart. You know, if I drop things, I get annoyed at myself. But if I could find that zen spot, then yeah, I would definitely like to approach the meditation kind of state as such.
Yeah, very much so. What was the sort of team dynamic? What was your tactics in the sort of the matchups today?
Well, I think originally, obviously it depends how the coin toss goes, things like that, but originally the plan was, if we could, that I would play against Joker, just matchup-wise. And then obviously we lost the coin toss, so it came down and they chose me against Leo, and I think that was basically because we haven't played before, whereas Leo knows Hurricane and Envyus well, so yeah, I think the way the matchups came out was actually really well for us, although we never picked most of them. But yeah, it was...
Because that's quite interesting, because we discussed maybe XL had a bit of an advantage there because of the coin toss, but it turns out that wasn't the case.
I think it's not even just this. Like, for me, the best takeaway from this set is, I mean, XL are one of the favorites for the entire Elite Series, right? Yeah. But lots of people, like when they see XL, oh, Envyus, oh, Hurricane, oh yeah, Brian as well. And look at who actually like gave the 2 wins to the team, which just shows that that team is balanced. The 3 players are just as good as each other to carry the team to the victory. And that's something I like to see, because Brian just showed that he's very much there to save the team when it's needed. And that was quite a statement to start the series.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that team camaraderie was definitely up there. I mean, is that something you're working on, so you're all, you know, sort of behind one another? Because we've seen various different franchises today, as everyone has at home, different styles. I mean, what's your technique up there?
I think the way our team works is really well, because we all have very different play styles. But obviously you want to be versatile, so it's good having teammates who can push you to improve in areas where you might lack.
Yeah, I think character balance as well, having good,
yeah, definitely, all playing strong characters as well.
Well, listen, we have one more game to come. Would you like to wager who you think is going to win this one, Brian? Just to put you right on the prophecy.
It's Infused and Prophecy. I think it could go either way, but I think Infused have got the stronger overall team. But with Street Fighter 5, anything can happen. But yeah, I would go with Infused.
Well, you've heard it here straight from Brian. A victorious XL. We've got one match coming up, so do not go anywhere.